Alright guys, let's get started here. This video is on a part of a section in Khan Academy on multiplying binomials. Okay, here we go. So the first thing I want to remind you again, guys, is skip these videos if you want. The ones with the arrows on them, don't watch them unless you have to, okay? Maybe just rely on my videos for the most part, right? Just let me know what you need help with. But anyways, the one with the little page bent over there, again, these are like notes and practice problems in there before you do the real practice problems, okay? The ones with the pencil marks, those are the actual practice problems that I want you to do and try. And again, if you get stuck, let me know. You know, give me the exact title, for example, that you're stuck on, and I'll make a video on it. I promise. All right, that's all I need from you. Now, I went ahead and did part of this practice right here, titled Multiply Binomials. So, here was my first question. Now, most of you learn to do it with a box, right? I'm going to do 5a plus 2 down the side. I'm going to do a plus 4 across the top. And of course, a times 5a is 5a squared. 5a times 4 is 20a. A times 2 is 2a. And then 2 times 4 is 8. So you would come up here, you type in 5a squared plus, putting our a's together, 22a plus 8, and then you click check. Now, the one thing that's weird, I think, for some of you is when you click in the box, this little sub menu comes up, and this is how you can type in fractions. You can obviously do plus, minus, and times on here. Remember, whenever you want to divide, guys, use a fraction, okay? Obviously, you could do square roots, cube roots, and this right here is how you do powers. So the way I typed in 5a squared, I would have typed in 5a. I would have pressed that button, okay? And then you would have seen, basically your screen would have looked like this, and you'd see the little cursor up in the exponent position, and you would type in the 2. And then you'd want to click over here, guys, to get out of exponent mode, okay? And obviously the last button is pi. But I want you to play with this, guys. I want to emphasize and remind you, one of the reasons why I want you to do this is to get used to online testing. Get used to the state test, for example. Okay? There's even talk that other tests are going to go online, like the SAT or whatever. You have to get used to typing in answers instead of bubbling and choosing multiple choice all the time. All right? But anyways, hopefully I was clear on that. Let me know if you still get stuck with that. Let's do another problem. This one has a little surprise I think some of you struggled with. So I'm going to set up my box. And I'm going to do 1 minus 5z down the side, right? And 2 minus 5z across the top. So here we go. 2 times 1 is 2. 2 times negative 5z is negative 10z. Negative 5z times 1 is negative 5z. And negative 5 times negative 5z is positive 25z squared. See how things are a little bit backwards in there because the z was backwards. But anyways, I hope you agree. Our answer would have been 2 minus 15z plus 25z squared, right? But notice they wanted it in standard form, which means we have to type it in as 25z squared minus 15z plus 2. Remember the order in my first video I think I made for you is you go highest power to lower power in order. And the number at the end is always just a number, no variable. That's standard form. And maybe you got stuck on that because you kept typing in it this way. And it kept saying it was wrong, right? So hopefully that helps you now. Oh, standard form. Let me put it in order from z squared, z, and then number in this case. Okay? Let's try this one right here. And I'll go ahead and make this the last one because I'm sure you can finish up from there. Don't want my video to go too long, right? So I'm going to make my box. And I'm going to do 9 plus q here. 8 minus q across the top. Here we go. 8 times 9 is 72. Negative 9 times 9 is negative 80. Oh, that's, sorry, q. What am I writing? So that would be negative q times 9, which would have been negative 9q. 8 times q would have been 8q. And negative q times q is negative q squared. Now remember, guys, you got to type it in standard form, which means you're going to do negative q squared first. Use the minus for negative, by the way. Minus for negatives on this computer. And so we're going to do negative q squared. 8 minus 9q is minus 1q. You can even type in the 1. You don't have to. It'll let you type in the 1 for minus 1q. And then finally plus 72. All right? And so that's standard form. That's the answer they will accept. Click check. You get your little balloon or congratulations bubble. Okay? So guys, I'm going to go ahead and skip this one. I'm sure you can figure out on your own. All I could say is be careful of that extra negative in front of the G right there. All right? And of course, when you're done like me, you get 4 out of 4 right. Guys, even if you got 2 or 3 out of 4 right. All right? If I got 1 out of 4, try it again because you probably missed a few because of simple mistakes, right? Just try to get at least half or more right. You're just trying to learn. I'm helping you, but you're teaching yourself in the process, okay? So, we got this section done, right? So now we're going to click down here. The next lesson is special products of binomials. And I just want to remind you guys that this section, you notice, has 2 videos. It has 2 sets of practice problems. Again, these are the ones I want you to do. Okay. What else does it have? It also has 2 more videos and then some notes. Again, this is what I'd want you to do. Don't do these videos unless you really think you have to. All right? I mean, they are good videos, but they're not the most exciting. Let's be honest, right? Hopefully my video is a little bit more tolerable than this one. Or these are. So, but guys, that's how you multiply binomials. All of you should know how to do this. Now you're learning a little bit about standard form again, right? So, that's a good thing as well. All right, see you around.